everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Well, Russia has violated the airspace of Estonia with incursions of three supersonic jet fighters amid heightened fears that Moscow's war with Ukraine could spill over into Europe's eastern flank. Different NATO countries have deployed or did deploy jets. There is one image that was supplied by France of them violating their airspace. Foreign Minister Margaret Tassana said on Friday that three MiG 31s entered Estonia airspace over the Gulf of Finland in the north for a total of 12 minutes. Yeah, three jets don't get lost for over 12 minutes. Evidently, also the affairs minister or diplomat has been summoned to the embassy over the violation. Trump, during his recent meeting there in the Oval Office, when questioned about this, said that this could be a very big problem.
The Russian jets entered Estonia's airspace today for 12 minutes. Do you see that as a threat to NATO?
Well, I'm going to have to look at it. They're going to be briefing me in a short while, so I'll let you know about it tonight or tomorrow.
What's your take in general? Just being
well, I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it when that happens. It could be big trouble, but I'll let you know later. They're going to brief me in about an hour.
And a follow-up.
This is an unprecedented and brazen intrusion, clear proof of Russia's growing aggression, Tassana said on X, saying that action should be met with swift political and economic pressure. Estonia Prime Minister Kristen Michael requested an urgent NATO Article 4 consultations on what they said was a totally unacceptable incursion. Under Article 4 of the NATO Treaty, any member can convene urgent talks if they believe their territorial integrity, political independence, or security are at risk. NATO spokesperson Alison Hart said the alliance had scrambled aircraft to intercept the Russian jets, accusing Russia of reckless behavior. The incident, she said, had shown NATO's ability to respond. I think Russia is testing the defense capabilities of these different European countries. The Estonia military issued a statement saying that Italian Air Force fighter jets also participated in the NATO Baltic Air Policing Mission stationed at the Amari Air Base. I believe it was Italian and French aircraft that escorted the three Russian jets back across the border. The three Russian fighter jets had entered national airspace in the area of Vainloo Island, located in the Gulf of Finland, the military said, claiming that it was the fourth Russian incursion this year. The Russian jets did not file a flight plan, and their transponders were switched off. There was no two-way radio communication with Estonia air traffic control. NATO has been on heightened alert ever since the 20 Russian drones entered Poland's airspace just more than a week ago. The drones, which were not carrying ammunition, were shot down or they crashed there in Poland by Poland and other NATO aircraft. On Sunday, Romania's defense minister said it had detected a Russian drone in its airspace, scrambling fighter jets as a precaution. According to the European Union's top diplomat, they said that Russia's third violation of EU airspace was an extremely dangerous provocation that further escalates tension in the region. European Council President Antonio Costa said on X that the bloc would discuss its collective response to Russia's action at an informal European Council meeting in Copenhagen on October 1st. According to Estonia Prime Minister, the Russian jets flew around for 12 minutes, 5 nautical miles or 9 kilometers into NATO airspace before Italian F-35s escorted them out. It also has been suggested that Estonia will be asking the Allies for more air defense. While incursions over Vainloo Island has happened in the past, They usually don't last for 12 minutes. It's tough to see how this wasn't intentional, a U.S. official noted in a comment. The official noted that it was difficult to see a situation where that many Russian aircraft did not know they were in Estonian airspace for that long, but added that a deeper assessment was ongoing. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte last week said Russia's incursion into Poland was the largest concentration of violations of NATO airspace, but it was not an isolated incident. Russia's recklessness in the air along our eastern flank is increasing in frequency, he said. NATO has responded to the violations by launching what it called Operation Eastern Sentry. The operation brings together increased military assets from NATO members deployed along NATO's eastern flank. NATO said Denmark is contributing 2 F-16s and an anti-warfare frigate. France is contributing 3 Rafales, and Germany is contributing 4 Eurofighters. I wonder if it was the Rafales that escorted this recent incursion there in Estonia, back across the border. The Russian airspace violation against Estonia also came as the European Union unveiled a 19th package of sanctions against Moscow on Friday today over its war in Ukraine. Well, I'm sorry, but sanctions don't work. These recent sanctions set a deadline of 2027 to end imports of Russian gas. They are also going to end exemptions from sanctions for Russian gas company and expand sanctions on Russia's oil exports that are transmitted by shadow fleets of ghost ships. The order identifies 118 new vessels as being part of this shadow fleet. I talked about how they're in the Persian Gulf. Many of these vessels have been stopped from moving, and there's over 2,000 sailors aboard those vessels that are not allowed to get off. They were caught transporting Russian oil. I did a video about that. You might want to go back and look. But there was over 400 vessels that were, locked up, whatever you want to call it. Earlier today, the head of Britain's Foreign Intelligence Agency said there is absolutely no evidence that the Russian President Vladimir Putin wants to negotiate peace in Ukraine. Richard Moore, chief of the Secret Intelligence Service, or MI6, as it is more commonly known, said Putin was stringing us along. Moore went on to say that bluntly, Putin has bitten off more than he can chew. He thought he was going to win an easy victory, but he and many others underestimated the Ukrainians. U.S. President Donald Trump said Thursday during a state visit to the United Kingdom that Putin has really let me down in peace efforts. Well, today he says that this recent intrusion in Estonia could be a very big problem. MI6 recently unveiled a dark web portal to allow potential intelligence providers to contact the service dubbed Silent Courier. The secure messaging platform aims to recruit new spies for the UK, including in Russia. To those men and women in Russia who have truth to share and the courage to share them, I invite you to contact MI6, Moore said. Not just Russians, but anyone anywhere in the world who would be able to use the portal to offer sensitive information on terrorism or hostile intelligent activity, he said. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Yeah, I think they're just doing this so they turn on the radars and they can see where all the defenses light up. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.